Hey Isabella, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Mr. Carter. Thank you.
Listen, I'm so excited that you decided to show up today. So please tell me, what brings you here today, and please describe why you're here in your own words.
I've just been dealing with a lot of anxiety. There has been some tragic things that has happened in my life. A couple of events has led me to a lot of depression.
Could you elaborate a little bit more on what caused the depression?
Well, I'm recently divorced and I have 2 children, so now there's a lot of pressure on me. The father's not really helping out, so it's just been a lot. Like just the kids, the requirement, the responsibilities. It's a heavy load for myself. My self-esteem has went down tremendously based on what happened in our marriage, or the dissolve of our marriage, and so I just find myself not really focused, a lot of anxiety, overwhelmed, can't really think clear, not focused, and so I just thought I'll seek some help for that, just for the sake of my kids.
When did these difficulties start, and how have they changed over the time period?
I believe they start when we were coming towards getting a divorce, and then when actually the reality of it kind of spiraled a little bit more after that, when now I'm at home, it's just me and the kids, him being a little more absentee, like I said before, not really being in the kids' lives, so everything is on me.
What made you decide to say, you know what, I need to get some help?
And 2 kids.
The 2 kids.
My 2 kids, just looking at them, and I noticed that I'm not really interacting with them like I should as a mom. I'm just kind of going through the routine just to survive, but not really, as a parent, you need to interact, talk to your kids, have fun with your kids, take them places. I find myself in dark places, and I'm really blessed because my kids are really self-efficient, and so they know how to make their food and things like that, but it shouldn't be like that.
So when you say you're in this dark place, what does that dark place look like?
It's just gloomy. It's just, I can't focus. I don't really see beyond where I'm at. Before I had goals, now with my self-esteem being low, I don't even know if I can really achieve the goals.
Okay. How are these concerns affecting your day-to-day life, such as like work, school, if you're trying to entertain the relationship, etc.?
Oh, I think I isolate myself a lot. I found myself calling out more than I should. That's not my normal track. I'm very dedicated to work, but now I'm like calling out, making excuses, taking short days, telling them there's something wrong with my kids, but it's not. It's just, I just can't really get the work done. And I'm a project manager, and so it's very hard to focus on the things that I have to manage right now. And these projects are pretty big.
What have you already tried to deal with this, and what has or hasn't helped? Like, so give me an analogy of some things that you've like tried to help when it comes to your current situation. What things have worked and what things may have not have worked?
Well, I believe in God. I tried talking to God, but I find myself just babbling, and or like it's not believing that He would do it for me just because of the situation. But I know He's able, but I just don't see it for myself right now. Also tried meditation, but again, it goes back to my focus. Meditation, you have to focus.
Okay.
But I'm anxious. I just want to hurry up and get through the day so I can get into bed. That's what my day looked like.
Okay. What do you hope will change as a result of getting support like this? What do you hope that will change?
I just want to get back to me so I can give my kids 100% of myself. I just want to get back to myself. I want to, learn some different strategies to fight this, to gain back my confidence, and so that I can just be a better version of myself. I know that it's temporary, but, I have family, but I don't really talk to my family like that, so I feel like I'm really just by myself.
Okay. And how would you describe your overall physical health right now? Have you lost weight, gained weight? Do you feel stressed? Do you feel like you're dealing with a lot of anxiety at times? How would you describe yourself at this point when it comes to your health?
Well, I have lost a lot of weight. I find myself not eating. Again, I just want to get home and go to bed. I, I feed the kids. Again, sometimes they just make their own food. I just find myself crawling in the bed. Shades are down. Letting the movies watch me, not really watching the movie, just kind of dazing off and just trying to see myself out of it.
Do you have any current or past medical conditions or significant injuries that you feel has probably flared up or is a result of what you're going through right now? Okay. Are you taking any type of medications or anything like that regularly?
No.
Okay. How have you been sleeping?
My sleep is on and off. It's a little inconsistent.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not like my normal sleep pattern.
Gotcha. So you do see a difference in the breaking up of your sleep throughout the night?
Yes.
Okay, what about your appetite?
Well, as I stated before, that I'm not really eating, which results into losing a little bit of weight here.
Okay, well, how is your energy levels most days? Do you have energy in the beginning and die out, or is it struggling in the morning?
So I'm not gonna say every day is depressing or anxiety, but it is more than it's more, everyone I feel like deals with a little bit of anxiety, you get depressed, but it's trying to become a lifestyle for me.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to fade away from that.
Do you use any type of alcohol, tobacco, caffeine, anything like that?
I don't use any substance like that.
Is there any family history or medical or mental health problems that you're aware of in your family?
No, sir.
How would you describe your mood and emotions most days, starting with the recent?
I realized that I was a little snappy with my kids and kind of withdrawn at work. I'm usually kind of interactive. As being a project manager, you have to partner up with some people and engage. Sometimes I find myself avoiding those conversations because, again, it takes the focus. I find myself not really looking into my work to understand what I'm doing.
Okay.
But I do have a gracious boss, and he understands what I'm going through.
Have you been diagnosed with any type of mental health condition?
No, this is my first time, actually.
Have you received therapy or counseling or psychiatric care before?
This is my first time.
Okay. Have you experienced difficulties or traumatic events that still affect you in your today that has taken place in your past outside of
Well, I think coming here could probably assist me in maybe, peeling back some layers to see what the triggers are that brings on my depression and my low self-esteem, where, I could probably be stronger in the area, but I'm sure there's some things, isolations that I dealt with or rejection possibly, but maybe we can talk about those things to probably help me heal.
Okay. How do you typically cope when you are under significant stress? Like if you're stressing, what is some type of stress reliever activities you do, such as like massages, walks in the park, maybe go to the beach? Within this context, based upon what you've been dealing with, how do you relieve that? What are some of the things you do, if any?
I do like watching movies as far as pastime, but again, not really focused on the movie, they've been watching me. And I do love taking walks.
Okay. What thoughts or worries trouble you the most? Would it be self-esteem, criticism when it comes to those type of things? What troubles you the most?
Well, I would say what troubles me the most is failing my kids and still sitting in the place and not be able to get up from there and thinking that I'm going to fail my kids.
Do you feel that your parents failed you?
No, but I think again, a couple of more sessions, we could probably peel back, maybe go into that childhood to see where it stems from.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your current living situation. What does that look like now?
It's just me and my kids. So again, it's a little strenuous because there's no help, and so the depression comes upon where I got to do this by myself, and it's pretty much the woe is me.
You own an apartment? You guys have your own
We
apartment?
have our own house.
Own house?
Mhm.
Okay. How's your relationship with your other family members, such as your mom, friends, social work? How is those?
I have a relationship with my mom, but I mean, right now, again, being like this, I've just been isolating myself, so I haven't really been engaging with my family.
What about friends?
No.
No friends?
I have friends, but again, I'm disengaging.
Okay. What does a typical day look like for you?
Getting up, getting the kids to school, coming home, feeding the kids, jumping to bed, and repeating it the next day.
Okay. How are things going at work or at school? Do you feel the stress at your job?
There is stress at my job because there's that expectation. I think because I've been doing it for so long, I know how to do it, but I'm not giving my all. I know that I'm not giving my all because I can't really focus.
So you're going through the motions of it,
Correct.
but not literally engaged or there in real time.
Correct.
Okay. How would you describe your financial and housing stability right now?
Our financial and housing stability is pretty good. I'm not like missing bills or anything like that. I'm just more, I can say I'm responsible in that sense, even being in my depressed state. I'm just in a gloom, and I'm usually upbeat. I'm excited. I'm laughing. You know, I have joy. I'm making other people laugh around me. But now I know that because I'm withdrawn. It's dark. I love seeing the light come into my house. It's dark. You know, so it could be 8 o'clock in the morning, and I have it dark in the house.
How long has it been since you've been operating like that?
Like I said previous, is when the divorce actually started.
Are there any important events in your life story, such as like losses, different type of moves that you made, whether it be achievements, goals, and etc.? Any important events in
Not
your
at this
life?
time. Just taking my kids to school.
All right. At this time, we're gonna take a break, and we'll reconvene in about 15 minutes.
Okay.